Hi everyone, welcome. Hello, hi. Hello, Panda Pao. We're going to start in a while, okay? Hello, Yati. Hi, Dila. Squid Game, not really. I'll tell you what we are doing today in a while. Okay, but yeah, not really Squid Game. All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening, everyone. All right. So today is welcome to our first live stream for 2025, guys. This is our first live stream for MasterMaths. Today, it's our first session. Today, we're going to actually do the secondary school math live stream. Tomorrow will be for primary school. Okay. So today we started at about 9. Tomorrow we'll be starting the primary school math at about 6, I'll let 6, right? Yeah, at 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. You guys heard the Squid Game music that I played just now, right? Honestly, it has been ringing in my head for a long time. Ring, ring, ring. Yeah, that's what it's been doing in my mind, in my head for quite a while since I watched that episode on Squid Game. Okay, but today we're not gonna do any Squid Game. We are gonna play a game. But not really Squid Game. Don't worry, there won't be fatal or brutal consequences. You guys are all gonna be safe. Don't worry, everyone's safe, myself included. Okay, if it's Squid Game, then you won't see my face already. I'll be masked up. Okay, so it's not really. We're gonna play a game, and I think you can see from the screen, right? We're gonna actually play Kahoot later. Okay, but that will only be later, guys. So I need you guys to do one thing for me. Can you guys tap the share button, the like button, and do give comments as well. Thank you, Miranda. Okay, yes, the mingle game, very freaky, yes. But there's a little bit of math there in the mingle game. I realize, right? You have to start to divide by 3s, by 4s, by 5s. Quite interesting, actually. Yeah. Okay, so just to introduce myself, guys, I'm Coach Hakim from MasterMath. I'm actually the secondary school math specialist. All right. So I was formerly an MOE school teacher, and I've actually have like 15 years of teaching experience with me, with MOE and outside of MOE. And yeah, at MasterMath, what I do is on top of teaching the weekly classes, right, we also prepare the curriculum, the materials for our coaches, and also this live stream here. All right, so we are hoping that this can be a weekly thingy. All right, it's going to be every week so that everyone can benefit. Okay, now, all right, so who is this live stream for? Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do later, but this live stream is actually meant for almost everyone lah. Okay, if you are, okay, maybe can I check, those of you who are online with us right now, our viewers, okay, there's quite a number there. Okay, thank you guys. All right, can you guys type in the chat, right? Where are you guys from? Are you all still students? Or if you're students, can you type out the name of your school? Okay, thanks for sharing, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, some of you are post-secondary students. Nice, nice. Okay, Dila, nice, good. You have graduated from secondary school. That's good. Uncle Lee, 30 sec. Are you which level are you at? Sec 1, Sec 2, Sec 3, Sec 4? Okay, guys, can you type in the chat which level so that I know where you guys are from and which level are you at? You're at Sec 3. Nice, nice. Okay, so you all keep typing out the level and which school you're studying at. Okay, so yeah, so this live stream, right, is basically for almost everyone. Today we're actually going to do a little bit of recap on algebra. Now, for the Sec 2, Sec 3 and Sec 4 students, you would find that this algebra session would be more of like a recap. You would have covered most of it. It's actually very simple. What we're going to do today is, it's the start of the new year, it's the start of the academic year, so I don't want to stress you guys out with really crazy questions. So we're going to do a very light one today to actually warm you guys up for the new academic year lah. Okay, so that's the idea. All right, so yeah, so we're going to start off with algebra today, and you are going to realize, if you're a Sec 2, Sec 3, Sec 4 student, you will realize that this is a recap. Okay, and if you're a Sec 1 student, you are free to join as well. This session is also meant for you. You can look at it as a head start lah. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to some algebra which you may not have gone through in school, unlikely, because it's just the second week of this is the second week of school today. So yeah, this is something new for you. Alright, so yeah, good to see you guys. If you're a primary school student, you can get your siblings to come in also, and if you want to listen, go ahead. Alright, but the primary school session will actually be tomorrow. Can? Alright, so before we actually go on to Kahoot, right guys, I really need you guys to actually share this live stream so that more people can benefit. Okay, I will start off with a recap first, but I really need you guys to help me out. Okay, can you guys share this video with your friends, share this on your profile? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hello, those of you who just arrived, okay, we're going to start very soon. Okay, so basically today we are going to do two things. Number one, we are going to focus on expansion and simplifying, very simple questions. And after that, we will move on to factorization. Now, there are a few factorization techniques, but we are not going to actually do all the 4 techniques. I'm just going to do 2 out of the 4. All right, so let's start off with the 4 factorization, factorization first. Okay, so before we start the Kahoot game, right, as we are trying to get more viewers to come on board, okay, I'll start off with a quick recap on these 2 factorization techniques first, which we will cover in the Kahoot later. All right, so we will be covering the Kahoot later, but I need you guys to really tap the like button, okay, smash the share button, share on your profile and things like that. All right, so yeah, so that more people can benefit out of this sharing. Okay. Alright, so let's talk about factorization, guys. Okay, now there are basically 4, if you were to think about it, right, there are actually 4 techniques of factorization. Okay, I'm going to only do 2 today. so that it becomes more digestible. It's easier to understand. Let's just go through 2 today. Now I'm going to start off with this technique of factorization whereby we extract or pull out, okay, or factorize out, okay, extract out common factors. Okay, so let's start off with that first. So we're going to do this first. We're going to learn how to extract out common factors, and this isn't entirely new, especially for the Sec 2, Sec 3, Sec 4 students. It's more like a recap for you guys, right? Okay, so let's start off with this example here. Now, let's say we asked to factorize, okay, this expression here. Let's say I have, let's start off with a number. Let's say I have 16m squared, okay, n to the power of 5, okay, and I'm taking this, I'm subtracting away, maybe let's go with 4, m to the power of 3, and n to the power of 2. Okay, now let's do the factorization here. Are you all able to see this? Okay, so how do we go about doing this? Okay, so what we do is, okay, if you find that it's a bit overwhelming, there's like numbers there, there's m, there's n, right? Okay, what we can do is we can actually just look at the numbers first. Okay, what I will normally do is I'll look at the numbers first. Okay, I'll look at 16 and 4 in these 2 parts here. Alright, now when I ask myself, 16 and 4, what's the common factor that I can extract out? Anyone wants to type in the chat? What's the common factor, highest common factor of 16 and 4? Wow, too easy, right, this question? Okay, all of you can answer. Well done. Okay, it's a 4. Good. Alright, so it's a 4. Okay, so I'm factorizing out 4 from these 2 terms. 4 is a common factor. Now then I move on to the next thing. Just now we were looking at the numbers, right? Now we compare the m's, m squared and m cubed. Now the trick here, guys, is actually to extract out the one with the smaller power. So you have m squared and m cubed. Okay, definitely 2 is smaller than 3. So we will be factorizing out the m to the power of 2. Okay, now then we will move on to the next one. Okay, now we move on to n. Okay, we have, let me use pink now. Okay, n power 5 and n power 2, right? Okay, we will again, same idea here. You will factorize out the one with the smaller power. What would that be? N squared and n power 5? We'll be factorizing out n power 5. Sorry, n power 2, the smaller power. Okay, what am I talking about? Okay, n power 2, good job. Okay, so what we will do next is, then once we factorize out 4m squared, n squared, right? Okay, then these are all the common factors that we have. There are no more common factors. So we will proceed to now identify these 2 parts here. Okay, let me recategorize them, guys. So I'm going to color code them. There's this first part, right, which is, I'm going to color code it to be red. There's the red part, and there's also the green part. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to ask myself, let's look at the red part first. Okay, let's focus on the red part. I'm going to ask myself, what happens after I factorize out 4m squared n squared? Okay, so what we do is, we look at the red part, right? 16. When I divide by 4, I get 4. M squared has been taken out, so no more m. N squared, n to the power of 5, we've actually taken out that n to the power of 2, right? Which means that we are left with n to the power of 3. Because n power 5 means you have 5 factors of n. When you take away 2 of them, you're left with 3. Okay, so from the red part, right, let me just use this again. For the red part, we are left with just 4n squared. 4n cubed rather, 4n to the power of 3. Now, then we will move on to the next one, the green one. Okay, the green one, okay, just now you've taken out 4 already, right? So negative 4 divided by 4 is just negative 1. We can choose to write that 1, or you can choose not to write that 1, it's fine. Okay, and then there's an m cubed times n squared. M cubed, you took out m squared. So you're left with just 1m. Okay, because m cubed means you have 3 factors of m. 2 of them has been taken out, you're left with 1. And finally, n squared has also been taken out, so no more n. Alright, so this is actually your final answer for this question here. Alright, now a common thing that you should do, right guys, okay, so this is the green part, yeah. Okay, so a common thing that we need to do, right, is to always check. Okay, common mistake that students do, right, is sometimes that students, they forgot to actually take out all the common factors. So some of the common factors will still inside, and you will see them actually inside this part. Okay, you will see the common factor still inside this part. So a good habit, right guys, is after you have done your factorization, okay, look inside the brackets here and ask yourself, can I factorize this further? Okay, yeah, because if you can't if you still can find common factors, right, then you got to extract them out some more. Okay, so this is the extraction of common factors. That's one. Okay, let's take a look at the second one. Okay, the second one, I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to actually use the second concept. Now this is the one whereby we have the difference of two squares. Okay, now what do I mean by difference of two squares? Let me give you an example. Okay, so let's say I have a square minus b square. This is more like a formula that you can actually follow. Okay, a square minus b square. Okay, when you have a perfect square minus a perfect square, or when you have a difference of two squares, what we can do is we can actually factorize it like this. Okay, you'll have one with a plus b and another one with a minus b. Okay, yeah, so one with a plus b, another one with a minus b. So for example, if I have, let's say, maybe let's think of a perfect square. Let's think of 36y square. Okay, and let's look at another perfect square. Let's think of maybe, what will be a perfect square? Let's say just maybe x square is a perfect square, right? So notice that 36y square is a perfect square and x square is a perfect square. So this gives us, like Pythagoras theorem, a bit different lah. Okay, I think because, I know why you say it's Pythagoras theorem, because a square plus b square, right? Okay, but this one is a bit different. This is a minus. So this is not the same as what you're having. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm able to spark some of your experience in school a little bit. Okay, good. Alright, so let's go back to the question, guys. So 36y square is the square of, can somebody tell me what happens, what is the square of 36y square, right? In other words, is the square of what? Can I get you guys to share in the chat? The question for this it's actually it's actually taught in Sec 2, this topic. Yeah, so some of you in Sec 2 may not have gone through this. Some of you are going through this probably. Yeah, but it's it's actually a recap for Sec 2, Sec 3, and Sec 4 students. Yeah, Sec 1 students, you can join, no problem. You can learn and have a head start as compared to your peers lah. Okay, 36y square is the square of 6y, right? Okay, because 6 square gives me 36, and y, when I square it, I get y square. So 36y square is actually the square of 6y. Okay, and then followed by, let's look at the green one, x square. Okay, x square I think very clear. X square is just the square of x. Okay, now why would I want to do this step? Is so that I'm able to see what's my a and what's my b. So I can see that my a is 6y and my b, right, is x. So from here, what can I do? I can factorize. I know what's my a. My a is 6y. I know what's my b. My b is x. So to form my factors, I will get 6y plus x, a plus b, right? The other one is going to be 6y minus x, a minus b. Okay? Alright? Everyone's good? Questions to ask? Okay, now we're going to actually start the Kahoot session very, very soon. Okay, can you guys, before we start the Kahoot session, maybe what you can do is, maybe you want to grab a piece of paper, guys. Okay, maybe just quickly go and grab a piece of paper. Okay, maybe you need a pencil or a pen. Okay, some writing materials and probably your calculator. You don't really need your calculator, but yeah, it's a good opportunity. Yeah, you may want to have it right beside you. Maybe some of you feel more confident. All right, now can you guys share some more, because I'm going to start very soon. Okay, let's start our Kahoot session very soon. the Kahoot session, guys. Can you all share this live so that a lot of people can benefit from this? Okay, by the way, we are giving away to the top player. We're giving away a $10 popular voucher. All right, so can you guys hit? Okay, can you guys hit the share button so that more people can benefit from this? So we're going to go it very soon. Okay, good to see you, Dila. Later we'll see each other. Okay, can you all of you log into this Kahoot game? Alright, so just grab your phone, okay, go to the kahoot.it, okay, and type in the game pin. It will be 3304663. Okay, can you all log into the Kahoot game? Alright, don't worry, the questions are very simple. Okay, especially at the beginning, it gets a little bit tougher as we go along. But really, it's just the first lesson, the first live stream of 2025. We're keeping things simple. Okay, hi, we have somebody there, Gentle Gazelle, Smart Chicken. Cannot see the code, so sorry. Let me bring it down. Okay, hold on now, let me just, oh dear, yeah, I just realized. Okay, is it better now? Can you guys see the... Okay. Okay, we have 3 players ready. Okay, 5 players, come on, we need to have more. Okay, we are giving away 1 popular voucher, okay, for the top player for this Kahoot game. Okay, what will be tested will be just your expansion and also your factorization. Okay, so very simple. Okay, just give this a try. Okay, we're going to start in about 2 more minutes. Just waiting for more players to come on. Okay, 3304663. Okay, yeah, so what will be tested, as I mentioned, it's basically, so as we are playing the game, we are going to learn as well. So after every question, I'll do some very explanation. The answers will also be flashed out to you. And by the way, I actually haven't uploaded the solutions to our Telegram page, okay, but if you are interested to know about or to have the full solutions, right, do log into our Telegram. I think you can see it down below here. Alright, and it will be, I think it will be sent out at 10 PM later. Alright? Okay, shall we start now? Okay, let's start. Okay, so okay, are you all ready? Okay, giving you some time. Okay, maybe you guys can hit the emoji button. Okay, so let's do this with a positive spirit. So it's not really about winning, but really to actually learn along the way. Okay, so I hope hopefully through this you guys can learn in a more fun and interesting way. All right, are you ready for the first question? Let's go. Okay, question number 1, you have 20 seconds. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined us but you're not in the game, right? You may want to join in the game now. The pin is 3304663. Okay, yeah, all right. So we've gotten okay. So there's 8 of you there. 5 of you have gotten it correct. Okay, let me explain to you the answer. Okay, so who was the fastest fingers? Okay, glad bags. Congrats, you're the fastest one. All right, so let's take a look. Alright, so what we do here is we will actually identify those like terms. Okay, so those M terms are alike. Okay, so 4m and negative 3m would be alike. I color code it in red. The n terms are your 3n and your n. Alright, and I color code it in green. Now, the second step here, right, in the second line, you see me grouping the m terms and the n terms together. You cannot see the question on the screen. Huh? That's weird. Oh, I think so. Okay, so sorry. I think you have to hold on. If am I able to change that one here? Oh, okay. I'll make that. I've activated that button. Thank you so much for your feedback. All right. Thank you so much for your feedback. Yeah. All right. Okay, so yeah, so what I've done here, right, is basically I've grouped, okay, the second step is actually not necessary, yeah, but if it helps, you can actually group your like terms together. The m terms can be grouped together, the n terms can be grouped together, so that's how we end up getting 4 plus m plus 4n. Alright, hi, Bosscom, my favorite. Yeah, you can actually log in into the game. We started the Kahoot game, and you just have to type in the pin 3304663, okay? We'll move on to the next. My math not mathing, nice one. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, another simplifying question, guys. Okay, so we have 8x, we have 30 seconds here. 8x minus 5x squared minus 2x squared plus 4xy minus 3x. Okay, so again, similar to the previous one, you would want to look at the like terms and simplify as much as you can. Okay, we have 10 answers ready. Let's take a look. Okay, so most of you are right. You chose the blue one, or some of you chose the red one. Okay, I think because of the careless, I think because of the sign, right? Instead of positive 7 squared, you give, instead of negative 7x squared, you give positive 7x squared. And then, yeah, there was one who chose the yellow one. Okay, let's take a look at the answer and let me explain to you why. Wow, Gladback still the top one. Okay, I'm wondering who this person is, okay? Okay, let's take a look at question 2, guys. Alright, so again, same idea as the one before. Okay, we will have to just simplify this expression by grouping those like terms. In this case, there are 3 different kind of terms here. You have your x term, okay, 8x and negative 3x. You have your x squared terms, negative 5x squared and negative 2x squared. You also have another category of terms, or rather another type, which is positive 4xy. Now, positive 4xy is the only xy term, right? So we're going to keep 4xy as 4xy. You just have to simplify your green ones, the x squared terms. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7, not positive 7. Okay, I think that's where some of you went wrong. Okay, no worries, we learn together as Zach Kel. Okay, we learn together. No. Okay, let's take a look at question 3. Okay, now in question 3, you have 60 seconds. Okay, expand and simplify. Now, what you want to do first is you would want to expand the brackets first. Okay, those of you who just joined us, you can actually join us in the game. Sorry, let's see if I can show you the pin. Yeah, so the pin is right below there, 3304663. Okay, those of you who just joined us. Alright, good. Alright, so we have 10 players who got it correct. Alright, so 6p minus 5q. Let's see how this is done. Okay, so not much change at the top there. There's some changes at the bottom, but so let's see. Okay, so what we have to do here, right, guys, is to first get rid of the brackets. Do your expansion. Okay, the reason why we deal with the brackets is because it's a multiplication. It's 2 times p minus 3q. Okay, so in terms of the order operations, multiplication always comes first. Alright, so we will do the multiplication first. 2 with p, we get 2p, the one in pink, and 2 with negative 3q, okay, the one in green. Alright, so that's how we do the expansion. And once you've done your expansion, okay, the same idea that we were working on previously, right, on the previous two questions would apply here. So we will just group the P terms and we will just group the Q terms. Okay, and yeah, if done correctly, you will get 6P minus 5Q. Okay, hi Jack. Jack, you can join us. Okay, so let's take, are you guys ready for the next question? Question 4. Okay, I think there are 10 questions altogether if I remember correctly. Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay, question 4, another expanding and simplifying question. Okay, this one is interesting. You have two brackets, m minus 3 and 2m plus 5. Okay, so this one you got to use your rainbow method, guys. Okay, use your rainbow method. Wow, Dila flexing, your N-level results. Okay, there's 20 seconds left, 22 seconds. Those of you who just joined us, you're free to join the Kahoot game. Okay, the pin number is 3304663. Are you guys able to see the game pin right at the bottom? Okay, good. This one is a little bit more mixed. There's more of you got this who didn't get this right. Let's take a look. All right, let's see why. Okay. All right, so the first one still remains as the first. I'm wondering who this person is. Okay, then we have balanced camel, quite close, and bright wolf. Okay, wow, the first two actually quite far from the rest, but it's okay. I think how many? This is the fourth question, right? There are 6 other questions, guys, so for you to catch up. All right, so there's a lot of opportunity for you to change the leaderboard. Okay, let's take a look at how we go through question 4. All right, so this is basically something that requires the rainbow method. All right. Okay, yeah, so we will use the rainbow method here, guys. All right, so we will take m with 2m, the pink one. Okay, that will give you 2m squared because 2 times m times m. Then we will have m multiplied with 5, the purple one. Okay, that one will give us 5m. All right, then we'll move on to negative 3. We'll do the green one first, negative 3 times 2m. And then we move on to negative 3 times 5. All right, so once you've done the expansion, once you've gotten rid of the brackets, it doesn't stop there. Okay, because the question wants you to expand and simplify. Those of you who left your answer as the first step, you didn't actually simplify. Yes, you did the expanding, but you forgot the simplifying part. So there needs to be one more step. Okay, that's where you actually simplify the like terms. So the 5m minus 6m can be simplified to become just negative m. Okay, so that's how we arrive at our answer. Okay, ready for the next one? Let's move on. Okay, now we're going on to factorization here, guys. So the first one is very simple, something that I went through with you just now. Okay, you have about 40 seconds left. Okay, this is something that you can just apply what we've learned just now, the extracting of common factors. There are 2 terms there, right? So extract all common factors that needs to be that are actually common. Okay. Oh, really? Help me turn on the switch. The battery low. Turn on the switch. Okay. Okay, 2 more seconds left. Alright, okay, wow, most of you got this right. Okay, I think because just now we went through it already, still fresh in your mind, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Okay, not much changes to the top 2. Okay, but Smart Chicken is third in place right now. Okay, above Gentle Dolphin and Charming Bat. Alright, so let's take a look at how this is done. Okay, it's actually so again, what I did here was I color coded. So remember just now I was telling you that if you find it overwhelming, to look at it as a whole expression, right? Then look at it as, break it up into small manageable pieces. Alright, so we have 15y squared and 25y, right? So you can look at the number 15 and 25, y squared and y. Alright, so 15 and 25 common factor would be 5, y squared and y. Now the y here, there's no power at the top. Can you guys type in the chat when it's just y without any power at the top? What's the true power really? What's the invisible power that we actually have if it's just y without any power written? Okay, good job. It's actually a 1. Yeah, so we will always factorize out the smaller power. So y power 1 is factorized out. Okay, from the red part, right, the first term, okay, we are left with 3y because 15 divided by 5 is 3. Y squared, 1y has been taken out. And from negative 25y, you're left with negative 5 because y has been taken out and 25 divided by 5 is just negative 5. Okay, yeah, good job guys, well done. Okay, so we're halfway there and I think there's still opportunity for the leaderboard to change. So let's get ready for the next question. You guys ready? Okay, let's look at question 6. Okay, another factorization question. Okay, similar to the one before. Okay, you have two terms there, all right? Just be careful, there are two terms. Yeah, and the answers are actually pretty close. They're quite close to each other. Okay, but only one of them is correct because question says completely. Remember to factorize them completely, not just factorize them. Okay, let's take a look at the answers given. Okay, wow, this one is, the correct answer is the one in blue. Okay, so yeah, let me see what you guys did. Okay, I understand why you all gave those answers there. All right, so this one is very close. Okay, okay, so the correct answer is actually the blue one. The red and yellow answers, right, are actually factorization done correctly, but not completely. All right, so to actually do it completely and leave your answer in the completed, in the most complete form, right, would be the blue one. Okay, the red one and the yellow one would actually be, you did your factorization true, but it's not complete. Okay, let me explain to you why. Oh, okay, let's take a look. All right, so question 6, right? Okay, so what happens here, if you look at the numbers 9 and 27, we would factorize out 9, correct? M squared and M cubed, the smaller power would be M squared. And after doing that, right, you realize that there are no other common factors. So 9m squared is the only common factor. All right. Now, so 9m squared, after factorizing out 9m squared, okay, it's not 0, guys, because there is, you are basically taking 9m squared and you're dividing by 9m squared. So that gives you 1. Okay, not 0, but rather 1. Okay, so there should be, notice there is a red part to it, right? If you do your factorization, there should still be the red part to it. Okay, the red part shouldn't disappear because previously you had two terms. After factorization, there would still be two terms inside the bracket. Okay, so 9m squared divided by 9m squared is 1. Then 27m cubed n. Okay, you took out m squared, you took out 9. So 27 divided by 9 is negative 27 divided by 9 is negative 3. M cubed, you factorize out m squared, you left with m. And n still remains because you didn't factorize out any n's. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, so this is what we mean by factorizing completely. All common factors are extracted out. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Okay, question 7, another factorization question. This one a bit different. I haven't gone through this with you guys, like this type of questions, but let's give this a try. Oh, Dila, they're all good, yeah. Okay, this one here is a bit different, guys. Factorizing this completely, you don't have to do any expansion, guys. Okay, so those of you who are expanding your brackets, you can do that, but that wouldn't be the fastest and most efficient way. All right, so think of looking at the two parts there and ask yourself, are there any common factors in those two parts, in the two multiplications there? Okay, so look at that fact, look at the first part, the 6 times x minus y. Then you have a second part, right? Negative 5x times x minus y. Those two parts, are there common factors that you can extract out? Okay, wow, well done. All despite me not having gone through this, you guys are able most of you are able to get it right. Okay, so yeah, so I think let's take a look at how we do this. Are there any changes? Wow, we have a new leader, Balanced Camel. Okay, yeah, so Gladbacks has finally been displaced from the top spot. Okay, let's take a look at this one, guys. So if you look at the two parts, right, so I actually color coded the first part. I label it as the red part, the underlined part. The green underlined part is the second one. And if you observe these two parts, right, you would see that there would be a common factor. I actually color coded in pink, the x minus y. Okay, I think 3 more questions left. Yeah, still can win. Okay, still can win. Okay, yeah, so x minus y is a common factor, right? Okay, so we factorize that out. Okay, so from the red part, you're just left with 6. Okay, and then from the green part, you're left with minus 5x. Alright, so that's how we do this one here. There's no need for you to expand, because if you expand, it would be troublesome and it will be more complicated afterwards. Alright, so this would be easier actually. Okay, those of you who just joined us, feel free to join the game. There are actually 3 questions more. Okay, never mind, you still can play and learn through the process. Okay, but yeah, alright, so the game pin is right below 3304663. We have 3 more questions to go after this. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. Question 8. Okay, another factorization question, guys. Okay, this one is a little bit different. This one is a little bit tricky. Okay, in all my questions, I think this is the most toughest one for this week. Okay, that's why I give you more time. 90 seconds. Okay, observe the two factorization. Yeah, normally students are better at expanding as compared to factorizing. Yeah, expansion is slightly easier based on what I see in most students. Hi Riesler. Okay, what happened to our other players? Only 8 people answer. Come on, okay. Oh, I understand. Still got some more time. 40 seconds. Okay, we have, yeah. The trick here, right, guys, is to make one of them look like the other. Okay, you got to apply a bit of makeup here to make one of the factors there, right, look like the other. Yeah, because right now it looks a bit similar but not entirely similar. Okay, so yeah, let's. Oh, okay. Wow, wow, quite a number of you got it right. Well done, well done. Yeah, good job. Okay, there were a few of you who got it wrong, but most of you who tried got it right. Let's take a look. Oh, what happened to Gladbacks? Okay, now dropping down further down. Alright, so we have Balanced Camel at the top. Okay, we only have, I think, a few more questions left, 2 more questions left. Alright, so let's see whether the scoreboard will change right after this. Okay, let's take a look at how we do that question just now. Okay, alright, now if you observe the two parts, right, guys, the red part and the green part, okay, you would realize that there's this m minus 2n from the green one. Then there's the 2n minus m from the green one. Are they really the same? Not quite, right? A bit similar, but the difference lies in the sign. Okay, notice that the m for the red part is positive, the m for the green one is negative. The negative 2n in the red part is negative, the 2n in the green part is positive. So I can actually, the makeup that I was talking about just now, right, guys, is basically to multiply the 2n minus m with a negative 1. So what I did here, right, for the green part is to multiply -1 2 times. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay, maybe this one I need to do a little bit of explanation. Okay, now I give you an example. Let's say I have a number 5, right? If I were to multiply this 5 with -1, from 5 it becomes -5, right? The value change. It was originally positive, but multiplying by -1 changes it to become negative. But when I multiply by -1 a second time, okay, we know that this remains as positive 5 because -1 times -1 is just positive 1. Okay, so essentially what happens here is I'm not changing the value of anything. Okay, it still remains the same. 5 times -1 times -1 is the same as 5. So I actually did that. Oh dear. Okay, can? Okay, so I actually did that for the green part. I multiply -1 to my +3 to become -3. I multiply -1 to 2n minus m to become m minus 2n. Okay, why would I want to do that? It's because so that my m minus 2n is now a common factor for the red part as well as for the green part. Okay, yeah, so with that I can factorize out my m minus 2n, okay, leaving me with 8m from the red part and -3 from the green part. So that's how we arrive to the answer. Alright. Hi Cadence. We have 2 more questions left. You can still join us. Hi Peggy. Okay, you can type in the Kahoot game pin 3304663. We have only 2 questions left. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this is the last math question. After this, we have one more question, but it's not going to be a math question. Okay, this one here, something I went through with you just now. Okay, just before we started the Kahoot game. Okay, factorize 4k squared minus 49. Those of you who want to join us, go ahead. Game pin is 3304663. Oh, okay. All right. So the answer is the green one. Okay. Let me explain to you why. Wow, we got new leaders at the top. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's explain what happens here. Okay. So this one here, right, is basically the difference of 2 perfect squares. 4k squared is a perfect square. 49 is also a perfect square. Now, 4k squared is the square of 2k. Okay, whereas 49 is the square of 7. Okay, so I always like to do this second step before I actually, game ID will be at the bottom. We just left with one question anyways, but you can just join us. 330476663. Okay. Yeah, so I always like to do this second step, guys, because it enables me to see, right, what my A and B are. My A will be 2k and my B will be 7. So from there, to get A plus B is just 2k plus 7. To get A minus B is just 2k minus 7. Okay, and that's how we get the 2 factors there. Okay, right, last question, question number 10. You guys ready for it? Last question isn't a math question. Okay, yeah, it's a comprehension question. Basically, I said something at the start of the live. Okay, so I think this one is it's meant for those who join us early, like a bonus question. Those who join us very early, right? I said something. Yeah, so see whether you caught it or not. Okay, let's take a look at the next question, question 10. This is a true or false question. Okay, MasterMaths will be having a live stream tomorrow for primary maths. Today is secondary school math, right? What we're having now is a secondary school math. Tomorrow is primary math at 6 p.m. True or false? Yeah, yes, you're right. You all remember what I said, huh? Yeah, it's at 6 p.m. tomorrow. That will be our live stream for primary math. Okay, with Coach Shahira. Right? She'll be joining next. She'll be doing it tomorrow with you guys. Okay, so let's see who leads the leaderboard now. Okay, so well done everyone. Okay, good. So I think the bottom line here is really about learning your basics of algebra, as we go along lah. Okay, whether you win or not, to me that's a side matter, a side issue. But what's more important is that you learn along the way, and I hope you guys, okay, especially as some of I hear that some of you are actually post-secondary students, some of you are primary students. You managed to actually pick up a little bit, or you rekindled what you learned earlier back in school. All right. What a last question. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So let's look at the leaderboard, guys. Okay, so who's on the podium? Okay, in third position we have Rapid Lion. Okay, congrats, Rapid Lion. Second position we have Gentle Dolphin. Good job. And the first person, wow, 7,406 points. Okay, almost Balanced Camel. Okay, yeah, so Balanced Camel, we actually have something for you. We actually have a $10 popular voucher for you. Can you just take a screenshot of this and of your results, right? Okay, first, I haven't been doing Kahoot for a long time, so what this is like, yeah, quite interesting for me as well. Okay, so yeah, so please take a screenshot and send the screenshot, right, to into the, hold on, yeah, okay, maybe what you can do is to actually go to our TikTok page, right? And you can actually share that screenshot with us. We will be asking you about your details, and we will be mailing over that $10 voucher. All right. So I hope you guys had fun. Okay, I actually had this is actually my first time doing a TikTok live. Okay, so I've a lot to learn, but I enjoyed myself through the process. I hope you guys learn a little bit about expansion and factorization, and I hope to see you guys next week. All right. So have a good rest, guys. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Putri, so later you go and send us your details, okay, with the screenshot of your with the screenshot of your podium standing. Then we will give you we will ask for your details, and then you will receive your voucher lah. Can? All right, take care, guys. We'll be ending the live soon. All right, bye. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye.